Hello guys, and welcome to episode 109 of my Empire Total War campaign, playing as Great Britain on very hard difficulty. Today we are taking on the mother of all naval battles, assuming that Sweden wants to reinforce itself. There's a lot of small ships here that need to be destroyed, as well as a bunch of fourth rates, which could actually do a reasonable amount of damage if I let the battle get out of hand. So it's going to be quite an interesting one. The first move we need to make is sending a unit to push out the navy from this port. So we're going to send my mounted tribal auxiliary. And there we go. And we can go and attack this navy. Oh, they didn't get reinforced. Oh, well that's disappointing. I thought they would be in range to reinforce each other. Well, we're still going to jump in and fight it manually, because otherwise we'll inevitably lose a ship for no reason. Also, I want to see the rocket ships in battle. That was really anticlimactic. I'm sorry about that. Well, there's still going to be two other naval battles at least that we have to play, so there is some chance that interesting stuff's going to happen. These rocket ships, what's the range on them, I wonder? I'm not even sure. Oh, they can fire like front and back. Interesting. Where are the rockets then? The rockets on the front. Oh, they have cannons on the back. Okay. The rockets are on the front. Right, in order to destroy these smaller ships, I should probably just use a bunch of my second rates, because their cannons will just bounce off. Let's just put them in a group. Actually, let's take them out of the group first, so they line up. And then we'll put them in the group again. I'll have all of my third rates in another group. And then these are all of my fourth rates. I'll have them just sit back in another group. My admiral can stay out of the way with the rocket ships. Okay. They're going to be sailing towards us. I think they might be. I'm curious how good these are going to be. I do need to screen them because I don't want them to be attacked by the brigs. They are quite brittle ships. But let's just line up some ships over here to kind of defend them if needs be. Are they in range? Oh, there we go. The rockets are away. Let's see how accurate these are. Oh well. Oh god, that was just... They're so... yeah, that was just... I don't even know what to say to that. It's just so... everything about this naval battle is just incredibly anticlimactic right now. It's hilarious. They fire 3 rockets? Like, for real? I don't know what time they fired for. What happens if they actually hit? Oh, well. I'm taking a bunch of hits. That's not good. Really not what I intended at all. They do kind of explode in midair. I guess... I guess at least something happens, right? Oh, I think the rockets got taken out in the front of that ship. Right, this is my admiral, so he really shouldn't be in that position right now. Actually, did we set these alight? It looks like they're on fire. I think we set them alight. That's not too bad. Alright. Let's just have these guys come out of groups and start moving into this engagement. We're going against the wind, so unfortunately it's taking us a lot of time to get our units into position. I should probably just have my rocket ships leave, because they're not going to do anything at this point. My flagship's taken a lot of damage. Lost quite a few cannons. Oh, that rig got hit so hard then. They're coming up against my 4th rates now. These are going to end up cutting through their entire formation and just ripping them to shreds. My Admiral's just taking a beating right now. Oh, there goes a brig. I'm probably just going to speed things up a bit, because my navy is super slow. Oh, that brig took a broadside to the front of the ship from a 3-decker. I mean, I'm surprised there's anyone still alive on this ship right now. That was pretty brutal. Well, that sloop's basically dead in the water. It's sinking. Yep, it's gone. All these small ships just exploding. What I can do is just turn the guns on all of these and just obliterate that sloop. Lovely. That was a heroic victory. It wasn't really my finest battle ever, but there we go. I don't want their ships. Those rocket ships are awful. I explicitly remember somebody saying like, oh, they're really good because they have super long range. Their range was terrible and their munitions were terrible. Like, I don't understand. Right, anyway, we need to push out of this port now. So, let's go ahead and do that. I'll just send some yeomanry there. And we'll get rid of this navy. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult. And again, they're not reinforced, which is surprising. Maybe if I'd pushed them both out at the same time, I could have killed two birds with one stone, but I guess doing the naval battles separately is much better, because it allows me to just win much easier. Like, it's so much easier to manage if I'm just doing them one at a time, rather than having like so many ships on the water. Right, let's just leave my rocket ships behind, I can't be bothered. And we'll just sail straight towards them in a nice long straight line. I might leave my admiral out of it though. Let's just leave him to look after the other ships over there. There we go. Alright, this should just annihilate them. Yeah, especially if we go down the middle. I could actually group them. It's a bit late now. I already gave the orders. Well, off we go. I think this does also keep them more compact if you give them an order like this. Yeah, the plan is to just go straight down the middle of their two lines. Allows us to fire both sides of the guns. You get a lot more value out of each ship than they do. I could also bring over my rocket ships just because, but not sure about that. Speed up this bad boy so we can keep up with the fourth rate that's getting ahead of itself. I might actually turn off this fourth rate because he's just going to get annihilated. Like, at least the second rate can kind of tank some of the hits. Looks like the ship's a little bit damaged as well. There is a hole in the front of it. Might just stop it. And allow it to fire when it gets in range. Already we're nearly there. There we go. Smash them with the broadside. I feel like we might have just better range than them or something. The fact that we fired first. Just turning the ship around with the wind. Nice and quick. Now when this second rate pulls up next to the fourth rate, things are going to get ugly. Here we go. That actually didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Surprised. Very surprised. I need to cut through here. Make way. Make way. Make way for my super heavy ship. I think I'm just going to cut through this line. Let's do it. Can probably use this broadside and then continue. Good. That particular ship has been annihilated. I might actually turn in with this fourth rate because I feel like it's just going to get hit really hard by all of the other fourth rates coming its way. Looks like I can like cut across the wind. That might work. Okay, so we've kind of merged into like two lines now. Quite sure what's going on with these ships, but the rest of my ships are still on their way. That's all good. Now let's just select all of them, give them a new order. And these 5, we're just going to make them use all of their sails. I'm actually going to cut in again with this ship, just so they don't get shot in the rear. Shooting into the front of that ship's not ideal, but it still does quite a bit of damage. And yeah, we'll just cut in again. That's fine. Wait, what happened there? My third rate just came steaming through and lost its front mast. They must be shooting chain shot. There's no way that would have happened otherwise. Saving my poor ship. It's going to take them a long time to get home. Okay. Not too bad. Let's have this one continue forwards. This one needs to turn in again. Same with this one. Although we are kind of being shot in the arse. If I can get shots into the rear of this ship, it might rout. Yep, she's gone. Right, that ship can still stay in the engagement. What's going on with these ships though? They will need to continue through here. Maybe they're just getting blocked. Well, there aren't many ships left now that aren't routing. Fire into the rear of this 4th rate. Lovely. There we go. Now time to continue running down the rest. Only 3 ships remaining that aren't routing. Wish you could default it so it was like full sail in naval combat. It always defaults to half sail, which is kind of irritating because you have to like speed it up every time. It's the same with infantry, I guess, in this game. You have to, they by default walk as opposed to run, like they do in later Total War games. Then again, fatigue is a bigger deal in this game. than it is in any of the other Total Wars. We're almost there. Okay, that's job done. Heroic victory. Wow, we captured a lot of units. That's 7,000 prize money. That's a lot. Alright, that is a 6th rate. Don't want that. I probably want the 4th rates, right? Actually, no, I don't need any of the ships. I'll just take the money. Yeah, I don't need any of the ships. Let's just accept that. Lovely. Alright, and then I'm just going to go and blockade this port. That way, what we can do is get our units across. We'll infiltrate Copenhagen, and my army can quite happily come across. Although it doesn't look like he's in range. Should be able to come out of here and that should be fine for public order. Oh, what I was going to do was jump them onto a ship, wasn't I? That would have been quicker. Ah, well, never mind. We'll just continue blockading that port for now. And I'll have these cavalry join back in the army. So they fix up the ports for me. Right, well, that was the naval engagements done. I can repair that trade port finally. So that's nice. What a series of battles. I mean, it was incredibly underwhelming, the first one. Those rocket ships just... absolute potato. Like, they did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right, let's continue down to this port. That's all good. Gotta have these guys continue down, and I think we will take on this battle. If I can move these guys out of here without it being too mad, then I will do so. Am I going to require all of them? Don't tell me I am. Alright, well we get an extra infantry unit. Okay, cool. Oh, they didn't get reinforced. That's so annoying. Alright. Well, I guess we just attack the city. A trait gain, drill master, courageous leader, attacking general, and cool under fire. Nice.
My eyes are yours.
So many different traits. Alright, let's jump into Baghdad.
Investigating target.
Nice.
Your Majesty.
And continue through the lists. I don't think we need to stay in Vilnius with the militia, so we can probably move out of there now. And we'll just continue on to Moscow. Now, Moscow's pretty mad.
Your orders, Your Majesty.
I could have the Dragoons get back in there. Well, maybe not, they're just out of range. Typical. I swear sometimes, like, I find it really difficult to, like, know if things are going to reinforce, if things are in range. Like, sometimes it says they are and then they're not, and it's just annoying. Right, anyway, it's just another excuse for me being bad at the game. Let's just move these militia out and go up to Moscow as well, because that's going to require a lot of presence in order to sort out. Over to Riga. That should be fine now. And they can head towards Moscow as well. Alright, what next? We do need to actually build up this building, the magistrate. Do that. And that's pretty much everything done. I can move this back into the Crimean settlement. Great. So, one thing I'm thinking of doing with this money is A, building another trade fleet, because those trade fleets make us loads of money. We almost have this one built, which I probably should have put together in the last episode, unless
Awaiting
It wasn't
further
ready to
orders.
move, in which
Ship's
case
orders.
that's fine. Let's just go down to South American Trade Theatre. I think there's still another slot there. There's 2 more slots. We might want to fill up the slots at Ivory Coast though. And also at Madagascar. Also the East Indies. The East Indies is probably, I would say, the most profitable. But getting over here is kind of awkward. We'd have to go around from Brazil. That's fine. Let's see if we can make that happen. So we'll recruit a bunch of trade ships. Honestly, what I think I'm going to do is do it over the next like 10 turns or so. So if we build like 5 in each port, that's going to be 10 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another 10 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So that's 4 done. And they can all just come together and create one navy. Then what we can do is do it elsewhere as well. So over here, for example, would be a good idea at Port Royal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rather than me having to come back and micromanage this every like 2 turns, I'd rather just come back every 10 turns and do it, as long as I don't forget, which I probably inevitably will, but oh well. Right, that's another 4 done, and we could probably make 1 over here as well. Well, I think I'm going to run out of money. I did create 5 on each of these, didn't I? Yeah. Alright, it doesn't look like I can really afford to do another one. So I'm going to save that cash and put it towards something else. It's not actually much cash. It only leaves us with 8,000. But I can put that towards like roads, which will be useful for continuing to get armies through these lands, especially in Russia. So we'll do that there. And I'll do it up in Karelia as well. Cool. Otherwise, all of our ships are in position, right? Just gonna actually go through them all. Oh, I need to have this navy attack Russia. Like the Russian navy, wherever it is.
Any orders? Ship's orders received.
I have no idea. Where did it go?
Come about. Reef sail.
It must
We
be
are
over
a
here.
fleet, not an army.
This is just an army, right? Yeah, that's fine. Although they could build a ship there in 1 turn and just go over to Crimea or something. We're gonna have to take that army out for sure. It's quite a decent army as well. That would be quite scary to face in battle. My rake is so far behind here. I think I'm just gonna start sending him towards India. This guy can jump in here, that's fine.
Looking and listening.
Can we get into the settlement?
Investigating.
Can. Although I already have one in there. But I can move the other one out. We can head on to Persia. That's fine. Cool. Now everything's done. Let's move on to the next turn.
Let me.
All those individual armies are just so annoying. And now Russia's coming out with the individual navies as well. Seriously. What a joke. Right, they can't defend Copenhagen because I currently have it blockaded by our fleet. Maratha Confederacy splitting off loads of 1-stacks everywhere as well.
Enemy sail spotted. All hands on deck.
Wait, what? I think they got the wrong voice line there. Enemy sails spotted. Alright. Well, we will jump in and fight on the battle map. Okay. How are we going to do this? Looks like a very, very eastern settlement. Oh my. We could fight around the town hall. I kind of want to just fight in the open, if I'm completely honest. They have the high ground. If I just sit back with my cannons, we have fixed guns, so they won't be able to do anything. And hopefully they just still attack us. Alright, so we'll have the ones in between the cannons being normal formations, like normal 3-line formation. And then the ones on either side can be like square formations. Cool. I should send the deployment. We shouldn't be in range of anything. Right, where are their cannons? I just got to figure that out and then I can move. They've got these guys, they've actually dropped the guns. Oh wow, okay. I didn't see that coming. Right, we need to kind of adjust our force. I think I might limber up the guns again. Because they're definitely going to be shifting over to the left hand side here. I can't believe they actually left the fixed guns. I think I'll have the other unit on the right hand side. And they're even charging forwards with that unit. Okay, well, that's fine by me, I guess. Because without the cannons, they're forced to attack us. We're just like currently doing a dance with the AI. Right, I guess we'll just charge them with our general. I mean, I'm kind of happy doing this, as long as my general doesn't die. So, let's just hope he doesn't, I guess. Right, let's just run away from that engagement. And that did break them, apparently, so that's good. Maybe this is a bait to get my general out. Alright, well, those guys are being killed off as well. Well, let's just finish off that unit. And no more cannons for them. Great. So my general just run on back. Unlimber our artillery in position. And make sure we get into position here. I need these guys to go into square formation, ideally. Oh boy, I just killed some of my general unit. A big old charge there, but I think charge resistance kind of helps us out. Why are these guys going into melee? What? It's so weird. Right, well, they just ran straight off the field, that's fine. We're gonna have more cavalry coming round on the left. Just unload these guys. I think I'm gonna have both my grenadiers here. And I'm just gonna have these guys line up like so. And then all we're gonna do is go in square again. Oh boy. Ouch. Didn't realise those fellas had I didn't realise those fellas had guns. It's not very fun, is it? Oh, my line there got decimated. The Pargear Lancers got a full charge into that unit of line infantry. That is disgusting. We'll just form into square. Hopefully that will just start killing off those cavalry. I really didn't expect them to be this brutal. I thought the cavalry would be easier to deal with, but there's just so much of it. So much cavalry. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, let's have these guys come over ASAP. Have my cannon crew run away. This cannon crew must be dead. Almost. Almost dead. There's me moving my grenadiers over to the left because I thought that's where they would attack, and then... oh, completely wrong place. This line infantry is still holding though. Champions. Absolute champions. Right, let's go hide in the square. These guys also need to hide behind the lines. As for our howitzers, well, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with them. Maybe we could quick line the Desert Warriors or something, I don't know. There's a lip on the hill there, that's kind of annoying. Alright, well we'll just move up these guys and I'll change these into line again. A little bit delayed there, I think. Yeah, my conventional cannon strategy did not work against all that cavalry, but most of the cavalry is dead, so that is something. Right, wreck those hillmen for me. grenadiers still haven't been used. I definitely should get them involved. Alright, let's move this infantry unit back. Time to just go destroy the rest of them, I think. You can get on the cannons, but they need to be turned off fire at will. Here we go, just what we like to see. I think I can maybe shoot at these with round shot. And we'll annihilate those bar gears. That's all good. And now it's just the Gorkas here. Alright, let's just line up. And shoot them down. Or not. Everything's just taking forever. Right, let's just go and annihilate this unit over here. Why are they firing at that position? It's so weird. I'll keep it sped up and just kill the rest. I could have a unit just run into the armory. Kind of fed up of chasing them down though. Where are they even going? I am utterly confused. Okay, let's just keep following him. And we got 1 line, 2 line, 3 line. That's all good. We're soon going to make them all run away. Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to end the battle. I can't be bothered to chase them down, even if they are full units. So they lost all of their men. We lost 220. That's all good. That's Damascus under our control, pretty much. That was a pretty frustrating battle, just because of the way it played out. Alright, enemy raid. Let's just fix that up. And then I need to destroy those 2 units. It's just cannon units. Really?
We shall triumph.
Oh, that's so annoying. The thing is, they will defeat me as well.
We are
Okay.
mighty and unbowed.
That'll do.
March!
I just had to take the gamble there. I can't be bothered to run into canister shot and lose that. Successful mission. James Field, good. Successful mission, successful mission, successful mission. Construction report. Finally have walls in Greece. That's good. A change of cheese. The Navy has always held supplies of Suffolk cheese, or Suffolk Bang, a durable Fletch cheese, made from milk already skimmed for butter production. Unfortunately, being virtually inedible, it is said that hunger can break through everything except Suffolk cheese. After frequent complaints about it, the Navy has decided to move over to supplying ships with Cheshire and Gloucester cheese instead, full-fat cheeses of greater flavour, although much more expensive and with a shorter shelf life. Alright. Well,
Lord,
I guess I'm going to hit this army while I'm in range.
will be ours. Proud and victorious.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, my lord.
And we'll move down towards this settlement. Then we can have this guy come over to Astrakhan.
Line for battle.
All good. And unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So I'm going to leave it here. In the next episode, what we're going to do is hopefully take Copenhagen. We have our army ready to go, and we will take that. Then we'll destroy the rest of the Swedish Navy. We will start attacking the Russian Navy soon after. And yeah, should be all good. Actually, just before I forget, let's put a unit in there to kick out the Russian Navy.
Awaiting further order.
And fix that up. Lovely. Right, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.